I'm Phil Murphy. I'm the Democratic nominee for governor of the state of New Jersey. First of all, let me get this off my chest. I'm incredibly honored and happy to be photographed at the beach with so many others. We have to sail well past talk is cheap. This is about action. So this is not, I kiddingly think about all the time in life, is this a wedding or is this a marriage? In other words, are we together for a 1-hour event or are we getting into bed together? And we're working forward. And this is a marriage. Let there be no doubt about it. Okay, we can close the book, we can move on. When the reality is exactly opposite. The truth is exactly opposite of that. And maybe it's more in a baseball vernacular, maybe it's singles and doubles and not grand slam signing ceremonies on the deck of the aircraft carrier. But every little step matters. And until we take all those steps, too many of us will suffer. Whether it's birth certificates, death certificates, honorable discharges to the military, more capital to LGBT small businesses, insurance coverage for fertility or infertility expenses. You all know that whether it's homelessness, your gala, the only regret I had about that gala is I had to leave and go to something else. It was the most substantive night I've spent probably on the campaign trail. The notion of homelessness really struck me deeply that night. And so this notion that we have a two-system state, a two-tier state, a two-class state, that has to become a thing of the past immediately. And it will. We will all be stronger if each and every one of us is stronger and is granted the rights that they deserve and that they will get. And all the while we are undoing the damage that's been done, making the progress that we need to make, we have to face the reality that we have a flat-out hostile president and administration in Washington. So we're all going to have to band together. And we're going to have to, I don't know what the right phrase is, play two-dimensional chess. Walk and chew gum at the same time, but we're going to have to undo the damage in the Garden State and get this back to where we know it should be. And by the way, it will be, you have my word. But at the same time, we're going to have to bat back hostility. So while we're turning the state from a state of us versus them, of different classes of citizens, into a state for all 9 million of us, with equal rights and protections, we have to acknowledge the fact that Washington will not see it that way. And I think it's too simplistic. Sue and I have talked about this. There's a whole lot we can blame on Donald Trump, and believe me, we will, because he deserves it. But it's too simplistic to stop at him. This is bigger than just this guy. This is a whole ideology by a wing of their party, by the majority of their party, that does not see America the same way we see it. Of leadership, we will succeed. We'll get back on our feet together with the right leadership and the right priority. I think history will suggest when we look back X number of years from now that governors will have never mattered more.